Hey guys, and welcome to the Wednesday edition of FiveFreakinFriends. This week we're talking about social media, or generally what we hate about social media. So guys, for me, I use some parts of social media. Generally, I would use like Facebook or Twitter to advertise or promote any of my YouTube videos on any of my channels. You know, like anytime I put up a video, I'll promote it. So when this video goes up, I'll start promoting it on my Facebook and my Twitter so people watch it and they check it out and hopefully subscribe. For that's what I like Facebook and Twitter for, and any social media like that, because obviously I get to promote my work and people get to check it out. However, because we're talking about what we hate, well, let's get into that then, shall we? What I hate most about social media is people. Literally just people. I dislike the way people are on social media, primarily Facebook and Twitter. I feel that people have this false sense of security when they're on Facebook or Twitter. Not even just Facebook and Twitter, I only generally use them, but there's other things like Instagram and Flickr and Tumblr and all that stuff. And what seems to happen is people just have this false sense of security. They just think, what I say here is just online. You know, the way I act online, it's just online. No one else is, you know, when I go outside my front door, I'm a different person. That's what annoys me most. People seem to think that they can be different people just because they're online. But what you gotta remember is, the way you are online reflects on your daily life. When you go for an interview for a job, you can be checked by an employer on your social media. They are legally allowed to go and check your Facebook, check your Twitter, check your Instagram, check your Tumblr, check anything. Generally they'll check Facebook or Twitter or both. And why they do that is they go on to check and see what you're really like. See what you're like other than the person sitting opposite them, talking to them, giving back some answers to questions that they're asked in an interview. They want to see what you're like, really like. Or, as I've just said, what your Facebook self is like. Because you do act differently online because you think, oh no, I'm not saying to someone's face, I can say whatever I want. I can say, oh look at this, I'm going to go get drunk out of my head this day. Whereas in reality, you're probably just sitting at home watching TV, eating popcorn. Like, oh, I'm so bored, I want people to go out, let's go clubbing. You end up probably just sitting there. Because in reality, you just say that to look cool. You say it to look a certain way to people. But in reality, you are in no way that person. In a nutshell, people just seem to think that social media allows them to be someone different than they really are. And unfortunately to say this, the implications will soon arise. And unfortunately, you just won't know when that'll happen. Secondly, what I'd like to say is that I also dislike the privacy factor of social media. Now, I know I upload to YouTube, just like this video, and I know that the problem that will happen with that is that it's everywhere. You know, when you put it up to YouTube, there's other websites that just seem to pluck it out of nowhere. Sometimes the websites in different countries, they host YouTube videos on their own website. And the problem is, when you put up a video, you're not being private. Anyone can watch that, anyone can share it, anyone can save it, they can download it, and they have it. What you put up online is in no way private. When I put up a YouTube video, I take that risk every time. When I put up this video, I take a risk that someone will just take it and whatever. And, you know, it's not being private. Now, granted, I'm not saying anything, but when I daily vlog and when I broadcast my life, I broadcast the street I live on. You know, I'm showing practically my house. If someone is highly intelligent, they really want to stalk me or want to come and kill me, they can just Google map it. I mean, I give locations near to my house that people could find me. I don't do it so they can find me, but I have no privacy because I'm uploading it online. You know, YouTube is a social media. Some people seem to forget that sometimes. And when we're talking about what we dislike about social media, YouTube has to come into it. If we take it in terms of the main social medias, like Facebook and Twitter, the privacy is lacking there as well. You cannot go on and put a status up without that resonating there forever. There is no privacy. When you put up like a phone, you could put up your phone number on Facebook for privacy matters or for security matters so that people can't get on and they can't access your account. And if you try to get hacked, Facebook will text you and say you're trying to access this from a different location. Fair enough. The only thing is, it's not private, because anyone in Facebook or works for Facebook can get access to your number. Anyone can actually access your number, they just need to know where to find it. Seriously. That number that you think is private, that you've only given for security matters, that is actually public. You just have to know where to look. Facebook is not private. Twitter is not private. YouTube is not private. Privacy lacks, and this is what annoys me, and this is why I don't even use the service. 2 reasons I don't use the service. One, the people, as I said, they just annoy me because they just seem to think that they can be someone completely different to who they are. Second of all is the privacy factor. There is no privacy online. There is no privacy on any social media. And, you know, it just annoys me, and that's why I don't use them. I hardly ever use them. Honestly, I just use them to promote my videos, and I use them if I need to contact anyone. I might put up a post here and there, maybe some pictures, some stuff I've taken. If I met my girlfriend, we've gone and done something, or whatever. I put up a couple of photos and stuff. But that's about it. That's just to share for people to see. Again, that's not private. So, obviously, of course, we leave the comment section open to you guys, that you can obviously reply, give us your feedback, tell us what you hate about social media, or you completely love it, and then tell us what you love about it, because maybe you just love it entirely and there's nothing you find at all wrong with it. You never know, there might not be. Of course, also leave suggestions down below of any topics that you think we should cover, and we might decide to use them. But that is me for this week. Enjoy everyone that's after me, and I shall see you then next Wednesday. See you guys. Later.